If you're just tuning in, it's our ladies' night out, and our focus is on how we can maintain healthy friendship and social interaction in this digital age. Now, please let us hear what you have to say. Remember, you can join this conversation. Tweet at us at PlusTvAfrica1 with the hashtag WeShow, or send us an SMS or WhatsApp to 081-803-84663. And also, our phone line is now open. If you're calling in, please keep it within a minute and turn off the volume of your television set so we can hear you when you're talking. So I was saying before the break that I've also seen situations where you are in a room of filled with people, you are unable to have a conversation with people, right? I mean, I was at the mall one day, and okay, so by the time I came to the studio from the mall, I came to the studio, so I posted, you know, somebody now said, and I saw you. I said, why didn't you walk up to me to say hello, right? I hear some people are shy, but I've seen people that are unable to confront people, right? They'll rather hide behind emails, they'll hide behind WhatsApp messages. Have a conversation with the person, because sometimes when you type these things, you do not know what is in the mind of that person, the state of mind of that person. The person would read that message and interpret it completely different. So sometimes it's better you say, you know what, come, let's have a conversation. So when you now send a message afterwards, it's not misunderstood. But let me hear Maury.
Sometimes you can say something to and the person takes it the wrong way.
Well, that's
it's not
true.
necessarily exactly. It's not necessarily when you. I don't think not being able to walk up to, not wanting to walk up to a bad thing. You know, it's not necessarily a bad thing in my opinion. You know, because there've been cases where people have been public figures, so they maybe don't want embarrassment. So there's also that backstory, and there are also people, because if this same social media, there are people that are there, they just look at people's posts, you know, shop, they don't comment with anybody, but maybe they have like real life, you know, friendship. So you don't be like outgoing or outspoken, or there's nothing wrong with, you know. The only problem is if something save your life and you would rather die than talk. That's where the problem is. But you don't necessarily have be chatty or, you know, meet and say hi. Not everybody's going to be, you know, social. And I don't think that there's any.
Okay, let's take a comment. Did we change our phone number?
Like I said, we have a comment from Frank. He said, yes, while social media has affected interaction between the genders in the society, speaking as a guy, there was more effort and creativity put into wooing a lady prior to social media. Now it's non-existent and things are taken for granted. You just go through a girl's pics on her page, judge her character, and slide into her DM with an offer for the ones you don't regard. Now the ones you have regards for, you try to convey intentions, but run the risk of being misinterpreted because the person is not before you to gauge their body language and facial expressions to evaluate their take to your comment. The personal interaction is very, very integral and cannot be substituted by social media.
So you see what I'm saying?
I get what Frank is saying, but honestly, in terms of wooing a lady or getting to know someone better, especially when it comes to the opposite sex, I honestly do not exactly appreciate it when guys or some guys walk up to me to kind of like talk to me, because let me explain. Because in time past, I have met guys who have been rude. I've met guys who are just uncouth. I've met guys who just say things out of their mouth just because they can. And because I'm looking at them face to face, there are things I want to say back, but I have to hold myself because now I'm not about to engage you or to have this conversation with you. Now, when it's on social media and you approach me, it is very easy for me to ignore you and not say anything to you. There are guys who will talk to you.
Okay, I get you from
that.
From
in
that.
the public,
I'm saying that,
and then they make you feel very uncomfortable.
Yeah, I'm saying that, you see, building healthy relationships, right? I want us to be able to, you know, hit home this conversation that would help us at the end of the day. Because, you see, a lot of people, like personally, let me just be personal with what I like. I would love a situation where if there are issues, let us have a conversation, right? Don't leave me, go, and you now start sending a message behind, So for me, I feel like, first of all, I feel disrespected. Like, I was just right here with you. You should have just mentioned it, that this is it, because now what we are doing is that we're not building the capacity of individuals to be able to handle, because you see, real issues in life will not be handled on social media.
True.
It will be physical, right? So if we keep on saying that, yes, we know that there's a digital age, but we must be able to groom ourselves that, yes, by the time I'm done engaging with you online, you will look forward to meeting me. And when I do meet you physically, you should be more than excited that you met me, that yes, what I saw online was not, it was not somebody helping you to type behind the keyboard. Do you get? So you meet some people one-on-one and you can't even have a decent conversation, but they are so good. But that shouldn't be. There should be a balance where, I know, yes, that we're in the digital age, a lot of things are going, but you can never replace traditional communication. You can never replace traditional interaction, social networking, and those kind of interaction. So when you are so engrossed on your phone, now, I mean, there are pictures. I don't know whether people have those pictures of you are on the dining table in your house. Everybody is on the phone, and you're supposed to be. And that is, like my coach, God rest his soul, used to say that anybody that invites you to a meal, the person, right, is like drawing you to an intimate place, that you're eating with somebody on the table. So imagine the Queen of England inviting you it means she's welcoming you to an intimate place. Do you get?
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're now there, you're now pressing phone. I think we should be able to separate things and know when to draw the line. Yeah.
For every working friendship and every working relationship, there is always effective communication. Now, if you're not able to communicate, then you're going to have issues, even as brothers and sisters and all of that. You see, so sometimes you see where a sister is having a quarrel or a fight with her other sister or brother, and then at the end of the day, you find out that there was miscommunication. Oh, you didn't say this, or you should have said this. But how am I supposed to know that I should have said this or acted this way if you don't tell me? Now, the thing is, I know that there are people who have issues with communication, but as humans, we need to actually learn how to communicate with one another, because that's the only way you can build meaningful relationships.
Okay, let me take Emmanuel, then I'll come to you, Maury. Emmanuel from Lagos, thank you for calling us. Are you there? Are you there?
Yeah, good evening.
Thank you for calling. Let's hear what you have to say.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Oh, thank you. No, this topic is a very interesting one, and it goes both ways.
Go ahead. Emmanuel?
We have some guys, or rather, we have some people that are very shy in the public, that they can't really talk. Can you hear me?
Go ahead, yeah. He's delayed, so he's listening to the TV.
Yeah, so in the public, they can't really express themselves, but when they are in their side, when they are in the circle of their peers, or when they are in the circle of among their family or their peer group, they can easily express themselves. But when they see the stranger, maybe first time of seeing the person, they are very shy of expressing themselves. But those kind of people, when they are in their closet, they are very active. That's the way I'm talking to you on phone now. Their mouth is very sharp like a blade. But by the time you meet them one-on-one, you wonder, is this the spirit that I've been talking to? Why are you shy? And stuff like that.
Thank you, Emmanuel. Not even sharp legs with some blade. Maury, let me hear you.
To be honest, I honestly don't feel like there's to anything.
What did you say?
I said I feel like there's one way to anything. It's just find what works for you and make sure that it works for all the person, having a conversation with. I believe is because I take my words very, slowly. Words are like eggs. Do you understand? If you say you cannot untake the word back. I would rather not just talk first. I'd rather write read it again. I'll edit it. I'll make sure I'm somebody's feelings, but I'm still passing the message. But you don't have that liberty. You get if you talk, you don't know where you're not or crazy or you're just start to say like hurtful stuff. I feel like having like social media or like WhatsApp messages can be healthy and it can your message across without doing. It's just, does it work for you? Does it work for the person that you're having? You
Well,
people just have to know how to like meet halfway. But I don't feel like there's just one way to
to
having a
everything. Yeah,
conversation.
well, it doesn't work for me, Sha. I just want to put it out there. For whoever that is listening, it doesn't work for me. We have to have a conversation. Then when we are done having a physical conversation, then when we start to chat, the chatting, you will see all smiles on my face, right? As opposed just trying to resolve everything, what's it called? Audio resolving. No, it doesn't work for me.
I actually like to have conversations like
Messages first,
Maury,
and then we talk later.
Maury, what did you say?
I feel like me. I think I'm the so me, I'd rather send a message, not fighting you, and then we can have like a conversation, a calm conversation later. So I feel like that's what works
I can
for me.
actually do that. I can send you a message ahead. I'm saying that some people just want to resolve an issue and they just want to resolve it online. It doesn't work. We are human beings. We are actually built to interact, right? So if you start to, and again, don't forget that there's a special bond. It's just like you now that you are on Zoom. Do you understand? And Jennifer that is here. The energy that I'm feeding from Jennifer is different from what I'm feeding from you because you are almost like, far away. So yes, technology is there. The digital world is making it possible for us to be able to do things, but it is still different. That's why you see most of these people that go to war, the veterans and all that, by the time they come back and they meet the person for the first time, the hug is another level. Sometimes it comes with tears, and everything, because that physical interaction, and that's what the social space is stealing away from us, right? So we must be able to balance it where we are interacting, building healthy friendships and relationships, both online and offline. Not just, you see some people, they are fantastic friends online, but when they are together, they are not there. Do you understand? You are in a world of your own pressing phone, I'm in the world of my own pressing phone. It doesn't work. I think those kind of things, we should start to re-engineer our minds, to build a healthier balance when it comes to things like that.
There are actually people that are friends online. They have very good conversation. But once they meet in person, it's like, where did the conversation run off to? Nobody's talking, nobody's saying anything. You're all acting weird and awkward.
Come on.
And all of that. And I feel like people actually need to train themselves to have like real human interaction. It's it's actually very, very important.
It's more not jealous now.
No, I'm feeling you guys in spirit.
Olubumi from Abuja has called you.
Okay.
Hi, Olubumi. Hello, Olubumi, are you there? Did we lose the person? Is he or she or a he? Okay, we lost him. So Mari, you were saying you're not jealous the way I'm holding.
I said I'm feeling people in spirit. I see your beautiful face. I'm good.
You are a social. Mari is a social media person, so she must have to defend her social media that is working, even if it's not working. Even if it's not working, but but it's Okay, so we have a call. Olubumi, are you there? Okay, I think she's back. Or he's back. Thank you for calling. Let's hear what you have to say.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Is there a delay on this?
Okay, yeah. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. Go ahead, please.
Hello?
Go ahead, we can hear you. We're losing time.
Hello?
We can hear you, Olubumi. I don't think you can hear
Okay, yeah. Thanks for the show and your topic. Okay, I think you are talking about different types of personality. And from what I can deduce, the lady in the middle seems to be more empathetic with her personality. She considers people's feelings and all that. I'm like that, even though I'm a guy. But the other lady in blue seems to be the one that can face everybody headlong, and no matter what you bring to her, she will take care of you. She will handle you well, so she can do well on social media. Then for somebody like you on the right, the lead anchor, you're the party type. You like to hang around people. My auntie is like you. She likes party. She likes to move with people, feel you, how far, what's going on. That's why this job, you're on the right job. Like to face people, talk to them, interact, feel them. Video call does not work for you. Long distance relationship would not work for you. You understand? So, but I do better. I do better writing. And the other lady in blue, more like my wife also. Like I was telling my wife now that she's more like my wife, so you can take on anybody, but they don't have friends. People like that don't usually have friends. They can do away with you, and they can do without you and with you. They are best of both worlds.
Yeah,
but the best personality is the lady in the middle.
Oh,
they can manage
but
people. They consider your feelings.
Yeah.
They tend to look at, okay, I don't want to offend this person.
You are spot on. Thank you so much, He's really spot on with Maury. Because Maury is quite empathetic.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Olububi. So I just wanted to, he's spot on Maury. Maury is the empathetic one. She doesn't want to be confrontational. But you see, my own, the only place you missed it is that, yes, I love to party. I love to have fun. But I love to have fun with the people that I'm comfortable with. I don't really go out. I'm not. So when people see me, they think I'm a social. I'm not. I like to have a party with people that I am comfortable with. Then you can now see me come out in my full regalia. Yeah. But was this spot on with you?
Not exactly. Not exactly. Because I'm actually a very empathetic person. I think that's why when people meet me, they are very drawn to me. And sometimes my own close friends will be like, you, every time, you know this person. This person's telling you, the person's confiding in you and all of that. I think that's because I kind of like...
blunt.
I am blunt. And also, I am blunt with emotional intelligence. Do you understand? I know how to read the room. And I'm a very understanding person. And I know how to put myself in people's shoes. Yeah. So it is very easy for me to relate. Like, even if I've not been through what you're going through, I can relate. Absolutely. That kind of thing. So we have like really deep, what's called deep conversations. So he didn't get that part. I'm very empathetic.
So Maury, you have the last word. What do you want to say? I saw you smiling.
No, I don't. People know where my stand is. Social media don't necessarily, if you know how to use it well. Like having social media message is a bad thing. Yeah.
Absolutely. It's not a bad thing, but I just think for me, in wrapping up, what do you want to say, Jennifer?
Social media is not a bad thing, and I feel like social media has actually created a space for people to have, to also have meaningful relationships and friendship, and also negative and toxic. Is the only thing is you have to be able to filter it. And one thing I want to tell people is stop seeking validation from people who are faceless. Stop seeking validation from people that you have no personal relationship with. Even people you have personal relationship with, you should not seek validation from them because they are only out to ruin you. People will just laugh at you when you trend.
Absolutely. So for me, I just think when we want to maintain healthy friendships and with this digital space that we have found ourselves, let us strike a balance, right? Yeah. Let's have a balance of mixtures, traditional and digital media together. That way, it will be balanced. The pendulum will sit well. All right. So thank you so much, ladies. Thank you, Maury. Our network cooperated today. All right. So in case you missed today's quote, here it is again. Social media and the internet haven't changed our capacity for social interaction any more than the internet has changed our ability to be in love or our basic propensity to violence, because those are such fundamental human attributes. I mean, this is really spot on. So it is who you are. It's not social media that is changing you. We'll see you live tomorrow at 8 p.m. as we bring another great conversation to your screen. Enjoy.